Welcome back to the show, everybody. Today we got a special guest, a person who'll be making a name for himself through the makeup industry, beauty industry, doing everything he can from everyday glam, soft glam, and everything. Today we got my friend, my boy, my dog, Trayonce. How you doing today?
What's up? I'm doing real good today. How are you doing?
I'm good. I can't complain. God is good. I woke up another day, so
Period. We love that.
everything.
We love it. Anytime God doing what he got to do, how he got to do it, we love that.
All right. You ready for this interview?
I'm ready. I'm excited. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
You ready? Okay. Well, let's dive into some things. Then.
All right.
What's up?
So, how you doing mentally and physically?
Mentally, I'm okay. I've been dealing with a lot, but I just still try to press forward and just pursue my purpose and my path. I'm fully covered. God has his hand over me and my situation. So I know I'm gonna be straight physically. I'm doing good too. I'm in a good place in my life. I'm in a good place in my business. And just personally all around, I'm excited. So yeah.
That's good. And you know, I'm here for you.
Thank you.
All right. So do you mind telling these folks where you from?
I was born in Mobile, Alabama. It sounds so country, but Mobile is actually kind of bigger than Columbus, and it's lit out there a little bit. Like it got a little. So yeah, I'm from Mobile, Alabama, but my dad was in the military, so we traveled everywhere. I was mostly raised in Texas though, so I'm really from all over the place. I'm gonna be honest. Hell, sometimes I don't like to claim it, but I'm from Columbus sometimes too.
Columbus? So,
Columbus.
Do you mind telling these folks about your childhood growing up?
I don't. So my childhood, so until I was 7 years old, I was raised with my grandmother because my dad was in the military. He entered the military when I was 18, and him and my mom like end up eloping and moving off somewhere. And not like just forgetting about me or anything like that, but they felt like me being with my grandmother would, give them, the space and opportunity to just build structure and build a foundation. So I was raised by my grandma until I was 7 years old. And then I moved with my parents and the rest of my siblings. So growing up, it was cool. Like I love my parents to death. Shout out to my parents. They made me. It was cool. Like I have 9 brothers and sisters, but growing up, it was 6 of us. So it was entertaining. We had talent shows. We was always creating movies, watching movies, building forts and stuff like that. We used to get on each other's nerves, but like my childhood was pretty good. My parents were active and present in my life. Shout out to my dad because my dad is like my rock. Like he's probably my biggest supporter. Like, I mean, everybody supports me, but my dad, like, he makes sure, to just keep his hands on me and make sure that I'm going hard, So, I had a really good childhood. I can't complain.
That's good.
Yeah.
Can you share how you first discovered your love for the makeup?
So I discovered my love for makeup when I was 14 years old. So as a kid, I used to watch it's funny, I was just telling somebody this, my driver earlier. So as a kid, I used to watch my mom like get dressed and, she would go out with her friends. She would be in a club with her friends. But, I watched her get dressed and I just first of all, I just think my mom is the most beautiful thing ever. Like she has chocolate skin, she has dimples, her eyebrows is just arched, her face is just lit. So I don't know, my mom, she's just so beautiful. So it's like when I used to watch her get dressed and have her jewelry on, her hair done and stuff like that, and just how good she just felt. Like I used to be like, it's bad, like saying I want to be like my mama. That's terrible. You feel what I'm saying? But yeah. I wanted to carry that same essence. You feel what I'm saying? Like my mama is a very powerful woman. So I don't know, like when I used to see her do her makeup, and I remember one time I stole her tube of foundation because we was the same skin tone. And I started putting it on my I started putting it on my skin and my little dark spots and stuff like that. And yeah, and I remember it was 7th grade. I was in 7th grade. I had went to school and this girl was like, "You got makeup on?" I was like, "No, I don't got makeup on. Stop telling people." But yeah, I was in 7th grade and that's when I discovered my love for makeup, like as far as putting it on myself, as far as like providing it as a professional service and extending it to the point to where I have clientele. I had to be in high school. My friends would ask me to do their makeup for like, they seen how I did it on myself, and they would ask me to do it for like their proms, homecomings, and stuff like that. So that's how I first experienced and being able to like do it on other people and execute it, in a manner to where like it looks good, I guess. But yeah, I was 13, 14 years old. I was young.
So how did you think you did on your first client when you did your makeup, like on your friends? How did you think you do?
My friends was my client. I didn't think too much about what I was doing because they weren't paying me. No,
I
I'm
get
just
what you.
playing. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I don't know. I never really did too much. Like, I can show you pictures from when I first started doing makeup. I never did like. I don't think I can't say it was ugly because back then, people, it wasn't really like full glam or anything like
Yeah.
that. Like, it was just regular eyebrows and stuff. So I feel like I pretty good,
Okay, what
to
were
be
some of your
honest.
steps in the beauty industry?
Um, as far as like expanding my clientele and my business.
Yeah.
Mm, so I first started working in a salon when I was 19 years old, and that was back in 2018. Somebody randomly like reached out to me on the internet because I used to go viral a lot because I used to like
Yes.
doing makeup on myself. I would always be viral, and so um, yeah, I got the opportunity to work in a salon back in 2018. And so literally I was already viral. People already knew who I was. And so when it got time for me to actually work in the shop, I had no problem gaining clientele because everybody already knew who Trayonce was. And the fact that they the fact that they was able to see like, oh, he's doing makeup on other people, like, we can go get our makeup done as well. Like, I feel like that kind of helped increase my business as well. But
Hmm.
that was my first step into the beauty industry, was getting offered that job in a salon. And then from there, like, I don't know, like, I was blowing up on social media at the time.
Yeah,
Like,
and
I
this
was
was
going
my
like
next question.
viral, going crazy. So from there, like, I just kept executing looks on myself. And my first year being a makeup artist, um, I'm sorry, I was on a PR for Anastasia Beverly Hills. So like, they sent me their whole entire collection, makeup, brushes, tools, everything. And that's $1 billion brand for y'all that don't know about Anastasia Beverly Hills. So really, I just climbed the ladder in that way, through social media. And then I decided to move to Atlanta. And so I moved to Atlanta when I was like, I think I was like 20 years old. Yeah, I was 20 years old. So, and from there, I was working in shops and salons there, and like I said, people knew my name, so it was nothing for me to like call up like, oh, I'm in town or whatever, and I would set up shop and I would get clients there. So
So how
yeah,
did it feel getting brands, like going viral and getting brand deals? And do you still get brand deals? Because I know you posted your pictures on your Instagram story. You
hmm
going viral,
yeah,
but days, and you went crazy on the makeup. I think you did like a Crayola look
yeah.
and
I
stuff.
did do
And
the.
Ari had
hmm
shared some of your stuff.
Yeah, yeah,
How do
yeah.
it feel going viral and getting like PR packages and big stuff from big $1 billion makeup deals?
So at the time, it felt real good. Like at the time, of course, like I remember somebody actually telling me like, "Oh, you got to have YouTube for them to scout you, or you got to have this or be on this level of professionalism before they'll even look your way." You feel what I'm saying? And I was like, "Nah, I'm gonna be on Anastasia Beverly Hills PR list." Like I seen my friends getting chosen. I'm like, "Hey, I'm Trayonce." Like you feel what I'm saying? They're gonna see me, and so I just spoke it over my life, but. It felt great. Now my brand deals kind of did halt a little bit because I did, it was a time period where I was going through a lot mentally and I wasn't pushing myself to execute my best work or even like, take heed to just carry out my business like how I would normally do. So
Hmm.
that kind of did, stop that or whatever the case may be. But like as far as like me with my own business and my own clientele and stuff like that, I always push it. I kept pushing it. But and going viral, I like the going viral. I'm an attention whore. Like I love attention. I'm gonna be honest. I love when I walk in a room and the attention is on me. When I'm on the internet, the attention is on me. Like, I just like it. Not like that, not like in a cocky way, but like, I feel like I have a good presence and energy about myself.
Yes.
And I feel like I also, with my work, I inspired a lot of people. And a lot of people was telling me how I was inspiring them, or even breaking doors as far as like being a young Black man that's wearing makeup and dress, like, what's the word that I'm looking for? Just being androgynous, like, and going viral and just being successful. You feel what I'm saying? Like, of course, the doors for like Black men was, Black gay men has always been open. As far as like, of course, like you got RuPaul and all of them that they carry what they carry. But as far as like in the community, you never really seen like young Black men be who they want to be. You feel what I'm saying? Wear makeup, do what they want to do, and actually thrive and be successful. So I feel like I feel like I was a staple, and I didn't, because I've seen a lot of people come after me and tell me how I inspired them. So I just feel like, I feel like the Lord used me to, I don't know, to just shine my light, my talent, like, and just, remind other people that they could do the same thing as well. So.
Right. So how should I put this? What skills or certificate help you to be where you are at today? Did you like go to school for it, or just like self-learn?
So I am a self-taught freelance makeup artist. Let's
Like that.
Thank you. I did have to take like some certifications or whatever the case may be. It was this program called Nest. Well, it was like NEST, and it was in Austin, Texas. And one of my mentors actually signed me up for the program, and she used to drive me down there to go to the program. And they just taught me a lot about like skin tones, textures, type, and cleanness, and also just remaining professional and stuff like that. And then also how to keep up with like your tools, your kid disinfecting, and just certain, just certain stuff like that. So, they really just taught me as far as like how to carry myself in the industry. But as far as my talent,
speak for self.
I did that. No, I'm just playing. But yeah, as far as my talent, that's me.
So how did you build your portfolio and your first client base? Was it hard, or was it like, I'm sure you're gonna say, I got this?
I ain't even trying to be cocky, but it was like trying to say I got this. Like, but in the sense of like that's who I am. I always loved doing makeup. I always loved taking pictures. I used to take pictures. Like, I used to have full photo shoots in my house when I was like 8 years old, 9 years old. My mama had a little camcorder thing. So I don't know, like, I always was interested in like makeup, photography, beauty, like that part of the industry. So when it came to like me showcasing my clients, I was already showcasing myself, and I was already going viral. So it was easy for me to like, take pictures of my clients and, just have them feeling confident enough to be on camera, and also them going viral and having to listen to the opinions of others as well. So I feel like, already having that platform, it kind of helped me, because I was Trayoncé before I was Trayoncé the MUA. So, yeah.
And I heard you just said something about opinions. Do you feel like opinions have an effect on entrepreneurs, content creators, and anybody doing anything? Do you think like opinions on social media have a huge impact on their mental health?
Of course. But I also feel like it just depends on who you are as a person, because at the end of the day, what they be saying, opinions are like assholes. Everybody got one. Everybody is gonna always have an opinion on the things that you do, but at the end of the day, it's like, you being an entrepreneur, you're skilled in whatever, you're mastering whatever skills that you obtain, that's coming from inside of your vessel. So, I mean, things aren't going to always be portrayed or perceived in a way in which you want them to be perceived. So you just got to be open-minded to knowing that, hey, these people may not see my vision the way that I see my vision, or these people may not support my vision the way that I support my vision. But at the end of the day, when God bless you with something and you say, hey, I'm going to take off with it and I'm going to build a foundation for myself, then, hey, who the... opinion didn't pay my bills this month.
Exactly.
Shit, me being Trayon staying, like coming to work and it was people that had opinion about. My dad used to have an opinion about what I did. I had to gather him together just a little bit, and he's, like I said, he's one of my biggest supporters. So I don't care about people's opinions, because if I was to pull your pants down, what would I see? Like, I don't think there's nobody that's better than the next person. Everybody struggles with something, whether it's mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. Like, we all have our own battles. So, I mean, as far as like caring about somebody's opinion, I never gave a damn. I'm just gonna be honest. Excuse me, can I cuss?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I never gave a damn, ever.
What challenges did you face in your early career as a makeup artist?
None.
Oh.
Like, I ain't even like. First of all, I prayed. Like, I remember, so I worked my last job in 2017. That was the last time I ever like worked anywhere or did anything outside of my business. And so I remember I got fired from my job. I worked at this call center, and this lady had lied on me about it was some BS. She lied on me and they fired me. And so I remember I prayed. It was New Year's Day, and I prayed so hard. Like, I was outside, it was blood, sweat, and tears, praying, looking at the sky like, God, just please put me somewhere. Like, I'm tired of working. They keep firing me because my attitude, everybody think that I'm this and that. So I prayed, and he opened that door for me. And when he opened that door for me, he didn't take his hands off of me. He sent the clientele. The clientele was there. The money was there. I went from I was making like $2,000. Every 2 weeks I was making $2,000 to being able to make $1,000 a day. So I didn't have shit. I don't know. I didn't have any issues.
So what advice do you have on people who want to take that leap of faith but are like scared or nervous on taking that leap of faith?
What advice do I have for people who are scared to take a leap of faith, whether it's entrepreneurship, whether it's elevating in your corporate job or obtaining skills or certifications, whatever the case may be? Scared money don't make money. I mean, ain't that what it is?
Scared money don't make money.
Scared money.
I think that's what it is.
Ain't that what it is?
Ain't that what it is? Scared money don't.
That's what it is. Scared money don't make no money. Let me tell you, you're gonna be scared and broke as hell. If I was you guys, you're gonna be scared and broke as hell. Let me tell you. It's people, you feel what I'm saying? Like, people that are, that build empires. That you can't build an empire off fear. And I want to dive a little bit into spirituality when I do speak on that, because it's like, that's what the enemy wants you to be. He wants you to be fearful, and he wants you to carry the spirit of doubt. And it's like, well, you know that you got God on your side in anything that you do. Whether you fail, like, because some people do be scared to fail or how it's going to look, but that goes back into caring about what other people think about you. Like, at the end of the day, like, when you're trying to do something, you're not going to always produce the best version of that or the best quality of that thing. But if you know that in your head you have a vision for yourself, like, you have to pursue whatever you got your hands on in that moment to be. It's not going to always come together right when you want it to come together. Like, even though I say when I first started off with, my business or whatever, that was the outside. The outside, I was doing good. I was here, I was there. But mentally, how did I really feel? You feel what I'm saying? Like, mentally, where was my head at? I got all these clients, and I'm young, and I don't know nothing about professionalism. I don't know nothing about owning a business, having a business. Like, you just got to do it. Like, and you got to do it full-fledged. You got to wake up, speak to yourself, speak life to yourself, speak life over your situation. And just be a good steward of what you have. Like, I be seeing people complain about like their makeup artists or hairstylists or just people that they work with in general. And it's like, one thing about me when it comes to my business, what's the word that I'm looking for? Dang, the word just left me. Sorry. But when it comes to my business, like, I always try to be truthful. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I treat my business how I would want to be treated if I'm going into somebody else's business. So, like, I always try to like just carry a good integrity about myself, because at the end of the day, not only are people's health in my hands, you feel what I'm saying, but their money is in my hands. The way that they feel isn't. I have a little control over a lot, and so some people may be like, oh well, it's just makeup, but I have people coming to me for their engagement photos, for weddings, for I done makeup on people for their funerals, so it's like people, they come for major moments in their life. And so it's like, you want to make sure that you're executing your best work to the best of your ability. So imagine that, like constantly having to take clients, and it's like you always have to be in a good headspace mentally, because if if your work starts to show how you feel, then like how are you making your clients feel? So I don't know. You got to be optimistic and very positive about anything that you do. That's what I try to do, is remain optimistic.
And I heard you just say that you do you did makeup artists for makeup for a person for their funeral. How was that? Because I recently just seen a video of somebody doing makeup for their funeral.
Yeah,
So how
deceased
was
person.
it?
The first time I did it, I'm not gonna lie, I was scared. I was nervous. I wasn't like scared, because if I was scared, I wouldn't have did it. But I was a little nervous. It was for my friend's mom. My friend's mom had passed away, and so when she first asked me, I was like, nah. But can I share something with you? Yeah. I'm gonna be honest. This is a secret. Y'all don't be judging me behind this camera, and don't go telling my secrets to nobody else. This is between all of us. Don't go to showing your mom. So listen, as a kid, right, and my friends can vouch for this, my best friends, my siblings, I used to watch funerals as a kid on YouTube. Like I used to search tragedies. Like I would watch the funerals, and then I would go search the people up on the internet to see how they died, how their family doing now, what's the tragedies around. Like, I don't know, I'm a weirdo. I don't think it's weird, but I don't know. I used to watch that, and then it was like this funeral show on. It was not Netflix. It was something. It was called like Funeral Boss or something. I used to watch it a lot. And my uncles and my granddad and them, they own a funeral home. So I think it kind of run in the family a little bit, kind of. But I enjoy doing makeup on dead people more than I enjoy doing it on people that's alive. But you feel what I'm saying? Like, it's cool. It's an experience. And just, I feel like I have healing hands. Like, these are blessed. These hands, they blessed. They real, real blessed. So I just feel like, I don't know. I feel like my artistry, I done watched my artistry heal families of the deceased. So I don't know. I like it. I actually want to own funeral homes. I'm actually going to own funeral homes. A lot of funeral homes. So.
Different states.
Different states. Yeah, we going global.
Describe your signature makeup style for today.
So my signature makeup style on my clients, how will I describe it? Barbie doll. It gives doll. I love a high pigmented blush. I love a really pink blush. I love the soft bushel eyebrows, and I like the little cocoa lip liner with the little pink nude in the middle. Like, I mean, that's what that's like the trend. That's like the trend nowadays, and it's even becoming more of a trend since Mona Leo, that's her name.
Yeah.
I think, yeah. She was going viral a lot on TikTok with the pink blush. So, and then Kylie Jenner and them, they've been wearing it too. So I love the Barbie doll look. I like for my clients to look like dolls. I'm gonna be honest. That's why when some people be coming like, oh, I don't want this to, I ain't the makeup artist for everybody. I said I wasn't the best. I know I'm not the best. And I know everybody have their own, they're tailored to their own types of artistry. So I don't know. I just feel like if you're going for a certain look and I'm your person, then hey, you want to look like a dog, come to me.
Have you ever thought about doing like Halloween looks? Like, how they have like the different Halloween costume and the Cosmo costumes. Have you ever thought about it? Because I be on TikTok and I like it.
Thought about it. I don't think I really too much care for it. I don't care for Halloween in general. I'm gonna be honest. Like, I don't, it's cool, but I lost my best friend on Halloween a couple years ago. So, I mean, not saying, I'm healing. I'm kind of healed a little bit from that. So, not saying like that, but I don't care for it. I could do it though. I can do it. I just don't care to do that. Nah.
Okay, so what inspired you today to do the makeup? I know you said your mom, but was it any other people in your family or like close friends that inspired you to continue going?
Yeah, well, so I have a best friend. Her name is Nikki. She used to do her makeup a lot as well. And so I used to sit and watch her wear her makeup. I actually like was stealing her foundation too at one point in time.
We ain't gonna tell
But
nobody.
I ain't gonna tell nobody. But and then I used to watch RuPaul's Drag Race a lot. Star Milan too. Shout out to Star Milan. Star Milan is shout out to Amaya Scott too. Amaya Scott, King Amaya
Yes,
Scott.
King.
Who else really like just nudged me? Yeah, I think those are the main. Yeah, those are the main people that I looked up to. But in a sense of like how I spoke about my mother, they all carried them. My best friend Nikki, they've all carried themselves in a way that I felt like they were showing up as their higher self. You feel what I'm saying? Either, like makeup is something that's on the outside. So like I said earlier, you never know what somebody's dealing with on the inside or mentally. Like I could show, it's times where I done showed up looking my best and looking great. You feel what I'm saying? But on the inside, I probably was dealing with something different, but I can't lie and not say this. Whenever I would put my clothes on and my makeup on, and when I did wear makeup, you feel what I'm saying? So whenever I would do that, I felt great. Like I felt completely unstoppable. I felt like I had access to a version of myself that people seen who I was, but they didn't know really who I was. They didn't know really what it was like. And I feel like that's something that got me a lot of attention too, was the mystery behind like, this boy is wearing makeup and it looks so good and he's dressed like this. Like, you used to seeing stuff like that in like ballroom or like I said, drag shows and stuff. You don't used to seeing nobody walk around but I was inspired by those individuals. And like I said, the energy and the essence of the way that they carry themselves, or even how they made me feel, how the energy transferred onto me, and even me wanting to yearn to feel like that. So I feel like outside of them just looking good, the way that they displayed themselves is what attracted me to like
That's good. I
wanting to
agree.
do that.
Like with hair, I could say Arrogant Tay inspired me to I like Arrogant Tay work though, like Cliff, Tokyo Styles and Shakana when she was doing hair, and Sierra as well. Sierra Glam Shop.
Okay, I
I
like
can say
Sierra.
I love her.
No, that wasn't Sierra Shop. I did have an interview for Sierra Shop when I first moved to Atlanta. That was one of the first people that I had like came across and met and was in her shop and everything. But I think she ended up closing it shortly after. But Snob Life, Ming Lee, you know what that is? You don't know Ming?
Ming?
She used to do hair too, or sell. She used to do something. I think she used to do hair or sell hair. But she got a shop called Snob Life, and when I was in Atlanta, I worked there for a little bit.
So what are some products that never leave your kit, like Remedy by Ari, Penny Savage, CoverGirl?
Shout out to Ari too, the real Kyle sister.
The real.
Remedy, that's my.
We need you here, Kyle.
What's up? Shout out to Ari. I did just order some Remedy by Ari, so
yeah, and she doing her thing with her makeup.
She is. I just love the way she's just doing all that. But something that never leaves my kit, lip gloss, of course. That's like the main staple. Like you always got to have some lip gloss. Foundation, of course. Concealer. The stuff really for a base. Foundation, concealer, primer, moisturizer. Those are some of my staple products. Now, what brand do I really like? I use a lot of sorry, I use a lot of everything. So damn, I was trying to think which was my favorite, but I wouldn't be buying it. It's so many makeup brands, so I wouldn't be buying nothing that I just don't like. I do like Maybelline. I like on the lower end, I like Maybelline. I like ELF. On the higher end, I like NARS. Anastasia Beverly Hills, of course. Tarte, Too Faced, and yeah. NYX too. They be sleep on NYX. NYX is a good makeup brand.
If you had one makeup brand to work with and they paid you like you said, you'd be working with billion dealers. If you had one makeup brand, what would that makeup brand be?
I really want to work with Ari, I'm gonna be honest. And she,
And I love her
like I
promotion.
love her, yes. Me and her actually was just speaking recently about it. So I hope you hear this and I hope you see it.
Because I will be sending it to you, Ari, so be on the lookout.
Come save me. Come save me. But I really want to work with Ari, and because I mean, you know, I want to. I would definitely want to work with Ari and Fenty Beauty too. I like Rihanna's.
I love her fashion
her
show.
line.
How she do it.
I like Fenty Beauty. So those two.
Are there any brands you consistently trust?
Anastasia Beverly Hills. They not changing no formula. Period. That formula gonna stay the same. So yeah, Anastasia. And I've been working with their products for a long time. So that's who I trust, yes. So ABH Warrior.
What is your process for your clients with a big event?
As far as like, what do you mean? Like them coming to me or me like getting booked to do like a wedding or something like that? Like
wedding or tour show or a bridal shower or anything like that?
My process as far as like
take us with the day, like give us your full routine.
Oh, in the morning I'm gonna be irritated, but nah. So I normally just wake up. I don't really like eating breakfast. Breakfast is not my thing. So I wake up, try to get like an energy drink, a granola bar, some grapes or something, like, you know, some fruit or something. I definitely always try to be on time, you know, like I am always on time actually, unless, you know, but life happens. So I try to be on time. I go there. I just peep out the energy, the scene. One thing that I do with my clients when they have a big day is I pray with them. Before we start anything, before I touch any tools, before I do anything, we gonna pray to just ensure that the day goes the way that it's supposed to go. And sometimes I have to end up doing more than what I was paid for, compensated for, or more than what I thought that I was gonna be doing. And it's only because I have an eye for certain stuff. So, you know, I'll be in there fixing their hair, their clothes, making sure the photographer got this right and that right. So I really enjoy working with my clients when they have really big events, not only because it is commemorable to be a part of those moments, but just like them trusting you. You feel what I'm saying? Like choosing you on that special day. Like, I don't know, I be feeling special sometimes. Like, you want me to do your makeup for your wedding.
You are a part of that special day, so you got to.
So I don't know, I like it, but yeah, I get there, I try to do my work, do what I need to do, and I try to get on, because if we starting to go a little bit over what I came here for, then you're gonna have to pay me something. You're gonna have to come out of them pockets. But other than that, I like him.
How do you handle last minute pressure?
I don't do nothing last minute. When it comes to unless they gonna pay me, I handle it by putting a price on it.
Is it an extra price or still that same price?
The same price? Why would it be the same price?
I'm just asking.
I chump it up. I multiply it. I put a price on it and I multiply it. And I give them an idea and a reason to maybe think about being a little bit, you know, ahead of time next time. So, but as far as like last minute pressure on what I have to do, I think I'm good at being, because I be last minute with a lot of stuff. I'm gonna be honest. So, but I don't need nobody else coming in my life trying to make it last minute, because I got somewhere to be. But yeah.
So I got this one question, and I want your true honesty. I've been knowing you for a long time. I done hung out, and your personality is A1. If it ever come up to you opportunity to do a reality TV show, which reality TV show would you do and why?
I don't really watch TV. I don't really watch reality TV either. But I don't think I would do a reality show. I would want to do a movie. But you said reality show, so let me...
It can be a reality show or a movie.
I would do the Impact Atlanta.
I was just gonna say,
I like
see you on there.
Yeah. Give me a couple of years, you know. I would do the Impact Atlanta. What else would I do? It seemed like every show you gotta get beat up on. I can't get on. I can't go on that. I can't get beat up, y'all. I can fight, but you know, not for my life.
Yeah. I ain't been fighting every blink. So no, not as TV.
Yeah, no, I ain't doing none of that. I can't. jail. Damn, lock me up. But yeah.
I feel like I could do like a Love and Hip Hop or, like you said, the Impact.
The Impact, okay. I could see that for you too. That'd be dope. Would you be on Now That's TV?
Actually, no. Now this
You
TV
wouldn't want to fight for your life?
No, I don't want to fight every day. You get one scuffle, that's it.
They gonna mop me. I'm gonna be honest.
I ain't gonna say
wop.
Nah.
I'm getting
I
whopped.
could say Zeus. Yeah,
you don't see how they be fighting on there?
You talking about Now That's TV or Zeus?
Them boys is strong. I do, man.
I can't say Now That's TV no, because Now That's TV they go like they don't want to stop, and it's like certain stuff like certain stuff. Zeus, I can say pay is good, and I done work with a couple of Zeus folks. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to Bree, Cold Killer, Callie, Scotty with the body. Who else I don't work with? It's some more people. But I could do Zeus though, I could say. Yeah. I could do it.
That'll be dope. Yeah. But nah, I don't see myself. I'm not, reality TV, you got to, I mean, of course, in the movies, you doing script by script too, but I'm a very private person. Like, I don't really like people in my business.
And reality TV is not how it is like when we
was growing up. Yeah.
It got like more hit.
People be doing,
like doing everything.
And I'm the type of person you're gonna use me for a storyline. Yeah, so I hate to be a story, because if I have to be a storyline, I'm gonna show you something.
Let's see, how should I do this? How do I ask almost all the good questions? How do you stay on top of your trend with your makeup?
Like how do I? How do
on
I?
top of the trends, like
on top of the trends.
Hold up. How do you stay on top of the trends, or you don't follow your trends, or you do your Trayoncemua trend?
I do whatever. I do what I'm doing. I don't get excited about what I see other people are doing. Mm-hmm. Like, I try to stay in my lane most of the part. Like, most of the time I try to just stick with what works.
You be to yourself. You be out every now and then.
Yeah, but I try to, it ain't nothing wrong with like, I know they'll probably help as far as like content purposes and stuff like that. But like, I don't know. I feel like this is a business for me. So I kind of operate in a business mindset. Like, my clients ain't going, my clients like what they like. And, when stuff be trending or going viral and stuff like that, or just gaining traction, it more so be stuff that's like outside of the service that I provide. So, I mean, when it comes to me doing makeup, I do it for my business. And I enjoy doing it. But like, as far as like, like I don't do it on myself, so it's kind of, and I could get a model to come in here and like do it for the content purposes, but like I said, I'm not really interested in it.
All right, so I know we both talked about content, and we both do content. What do you think is the highest paid social media platform it is?
I think, if I'm not mistaken, I believe TikTok is one of the highest. And then I think followed behind TikTok is YouTube.
Yes.
And then YouTube, I think it trickles down to like Instagram or Facebook, then Instagram, something like that. But definitely TikTok. They get paid on TikTok.
Do you post your work on TikTok?
I'm an old man. So, no, I ain't an old man. But I don't. And it's because, I don't know, I haven't really got into TikTok for real. I don't know why though. Like, I hear a lot about it. My clients, I let them come in here and record their TikToks. They be having me in their TikTok videos. But I just, I don't know. I really can't answer that. I can't answer why I don't do TikTok. Except for the fact that I just, I do want to start making content to like get paid for it and stuff like that. But
stuff will go up.
It would, but I be working. Like, I be working, so I don't know. But I do, sometimes I'll get content by just sitting on my tripod and recording as I go. But I be having people waiting and doing this, and I'm a perfectionist. So I'm really just trying to find space to take the time out during like my week or whatever and just pick those days out for just content. But I don't know. I'm gonna get on TikTok. All right. Y'all gonna catch me on TikTok. Y'all gonna see me on TikTok.
Yeah, I heard them.
We gonna be on TikTok. Next year, we gonna be on TikTok. I be posting a little,
Every now and then.
but I don't be getting in there for real. Like, shit, like, it just.
Let's see. I think you just post about you got this thing going on with the $100. Could you dig more into that and tell them about it?
I'm glad that you asked me about that because I actually was like trying to do a video on that earlier. So it's a ultimate shopping spree, right? And so it's just like a shopping spree with me. You feel what I'm saying? A makeup shopping spree. And it's for anybody that's, you don't even have to be like a makeup artist, or you don't even have to like be wanting to do somebody else's makeup or something like that. But even if you do your own makeup and you feel as though like you have troubles finding the correct product or the tools for your kit, like I can come along with you and then we can go to Sephora or Ulta together. And not only do you just have like, for me, it's going to be an experience. It's not just going to be like, oh, he came and picked this out. And, it's going to actually be an experience. It's going to include foundation, shade matching, like I said, the correct products, tools, placement, where this go, how this go, dive a little into the formulas and which items are, work together and you compare together and stuff like that. And I feel like anything that you do, it's always good to have a teacher close to you. So I feel like, with my level of expertise, with me being in the makeup industry for well over 10 plus years, like, if this is something that you're excited about or you're interested in, but you don't know, quite how to get there, then I feel like this is a great opportunity to just, because you can go into Ulta by yourself and know like, oh, this is foundation or this is this. But, when I could say, oh, if you pair this product with this product, it's, like it's magic. So, yes, I decided to provide that service, and I have people already booking that service. So shout out to y'all. I love that. But yeah, it's going to be a whole experience, and it's going to be nice too. And like I said, just to be informed about like, just different thing, just like being open to learn about like different products or why certain products work for certain skin tones, types, and textures and stuff like that. Like most people just know like go buy some foundation or whatever, but they don't know that foundation sometimes carries certain formulas in which, if it doesn't match your skin type, then it won't be the correct foundation for you. So you going in there looking for color when you should be, paying attention to the formulas. So, yeah, that's one thing that I want to provide. And of course, you have people inside the Ulta or whatever that can help you shop around and look around. But as far as like Trayonce and the way that Trayonce do makeup and what works for Trayonce and what do Trayonce have in his makeup kit, that's that. Hey, I could just give y'all a product kit, but hey, can we just go shopping? Like, I've had like people asking me that, like a lot of my clients, can you just come shopping and do this? So, I mean, hey, you probably leave here and start crying or something and gotta go fix something up, and you know what did I use on you? Or you might need the same lip that I didn't use because you didn't kissed it off or something. So, I think that'll be just a great opportunity for anybody who wants to expand their knowledge in that area.
And it is an in-person, or could it be a virtual? Because, you probably do have some out-of-state clients that want to book what you see.
Yeah. So, I am definitely offering virtual assistance. The only thing is like, and I don't want to say it like that, I do feel like in person it will be a lot better, especially like with the contact or whatever the case may be. But like I said, I carry the knowledge and the wisdom to be able to do either or. So I do feel like the more hands-on approach, it'd be kind of a little cool. But I do have a lot of people who have requested for me to open up the extended for me to like do the virtual assistant. So I am gonna be doing virtual. So yeah, if you're in Oregon, don't know nobody from Oregon, but
Okay.
if you're in Texas or if you in, wherever you at, you feel what I'm saying? You want to learn what's in my kit, or you want to learn how to do certain things and do this and do that. Hey,
Tap in.
tap in with the big.
All right. This is my last question before we close out this podcast. It was a good podcast.
Okay.
What advice do you have to any upcoming makeup artists, entrepreneurs, content creators, artists, cameraman, photographer, anybody? What does Trayon say? Makeup artist, the best advice.
Stay in your lane. Stay in your lane and stick what works for you. What works for what may look like it's working for somebody else, that don't mean that it's gonna work for you. And I feel like if you just, for instance, with me, like I ain't never try to go and do, like you said, Halloween makeup, or I ain't never try to go and just do this one, like do this kind of makeup or go in this field or go there. Like I really just stayed in my lane, and not only did it allow me to cultivate a certain type of not only did it allow me to cultivate a name for myself, but it cultivated my brand as well. So when people say my name, they know me for something, and they know me for something in particular, not just anything. So I would just say, like, stay in your lane and do what works for you. Continue to invest in yourself, invest in your skills, your knowledge, your products, and also invest in professionalism. Like being professional and maintaining a professional relationship with your clients. Like all clients aren't your friends. All friends can't be your clients. So, just remaining in a professional mindset, and also in a mindset of like, it's creativity. So creativity looks different on everybody. Like this may be trending, but you're offering a service, but you don't want to be, you don't want to offer what you have because you see somebody else doing this, or you see the people running over here doing that. You never know when God is going to unlock a door for you. You just got to be still and stay. You feel what I'm saying? Like stay in place and stay consistent. Stay consistent. Like don't try to go maneuver in somebody else's lane, but that's not where your blessings are. So I just say stay aligned, and try to stay in alignment with like what you want for yourself and what you see for yourself. Don't let failure come in and just redirect you or take over where you felt like you were headed. So yeah, that's something.
All right.
Stay in order and stay with God too. God will bless you. God and bless me in so many ways. Like I can't even. But God got me spoiled though. Anything I ask for, I get. So.
All right, y'all. Okay. And that's it. Me and Trayon, we done wrap the 5 video. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, and turn on y'all post notification. And make sure y'all follow him on all your social media platforms. Yes. I appreciate you for being my boy.
Follow me on everything at ftTrayoncemua. If you guys have any questions pertaining to anything or my services or anything that we just spoke about today, feel free to email me at trayoncemua@sobossinenterprise.com. And yes, thank you for this podcast. Thank you for interviewing me. Shout out to all of y'all who are watching this. I really appreciate all of my supporters. Shout out to my parents, my close friends, my best friends, my clients. Shout out to my clients. Y'all be paying my bills. Y'all pay for me to look like this, to go over there. Like y'all pay me, and they pay me good too. So, and shout out to God too. Like that's my number one. What they say, save the best for last. Exactly. Shout out to God, man. Like we wouldn't be here if it wasn't for him. So yeah, clock it, and y'all be safe. Thank you.
We out.
Yeah.